Okay, so hi, and I'm back on the Dare for Startup Founder with Gabrielle.
Hello. Hey, thanks for having me. This is so fun.
Thank you so much for coming. How are you doing?
I'm good. I finished my last exam yesterday, so that's 4 years of university.
Frida. Oh my God.
Complete. Yeah, it feels weird, but like it's so true. University actually does end on a random Thursday. Like I don't know what to do with myself now, but it's super exciting. So yeah, it's fingers crossed. I'm graduating next month.
Graduate. She's a graduate, guys.
Not yet. This time next month. We'll see.
But yeah, just before we get into the business stuff, I want to know what happened in the past few years, maybe even your school, your childhood, like what has shaped you into a businesswoman right now?
Okay. Yeah, I feel like, well, over the past few years, I feel like life has definitely thrown like loads of obstacles and hurdles in my way, which has definitely like shaped me personally, but like also mentally as well.
Yeah.
Like before I started university, like within a few weeks, I lost my dad. So I was trying to like navigate the space of like, starting university and then also like the whole grief era as well, which was like super, super challenging. I think like anybody, you have ups and downs, and sometimes like the highs in life are super high and the lows are super low. But that was definitely a hard time in my life. And I think it kind of like helped me understand life a bit more. Like I think that's the one thing that comes out of losing anybody at such a young age. Like you kind of just realize like, oh my goodness, like life can change at any point. So I feel like for me, that really helped me realize like, okay, you got one shot at life. Let's just give it everything. Let's do. So I feel like that changed my mindset completely. And that probably helped in the sense of like, now I have that drive and that ambition that you really do need for entrepreneurship. So I think that definitely feeds into that area. But I feel like over the past few years, I have had loads of fun and devastating things that's happened. I spent a year out in Malaga before I started university as well. So I think having that time away has given me, I was able to understand a bit more because I was so young. I was like 18 whenever I moved away. So I was like, you just have to dive into things and just try to like understand what you want to do, and I'm 23 and I still kind of don't know what I want to do completely, but that's fine.
You have time.
Yeah, exactly.
You have time to learn.
Yeah,
exactly. And I want to talk about like your current business right now that you're doing, Represented.
Yeah.
So how many businesses have you owned?
Okay, well, it kind of started, it's really funny. It kind of started in primary school, but like, we'll not get into that. In a nutshell, I had this friend that like lived in Tennessee and I obviously lived here in Northern Ireland, and we both really loved like makeup, but like I was young. It wasn't makeup. I was like P7. It was like lip balms. And I don't know if anybody remembers like EOS. Do you remember EOS? Oh, please. Anyways, I just was obsessed with like American lip balms, and here we had UK British lip balms. Like we had balmy lip balms, right? So we kind of realized that everybody in America wanted what we had, and everybody here wanted, what you have in America. So we started sending each other like big boxes of like beauty products that you couldn't get. And then I started selling them in the school playground. But like, it was fine. Like my teachers were like, a hustle's a hustle, go for it.
Hustle's a hustle.
So that's kind of where that started. And then during COVID, I had the nail mill, which was really, really, really fun period of my life. I was like 16 or 17 and I had like the random idea. Like, well, I've never been able to get my nails done, like grow long nails. Like I've always had to use press-on nails because I grew up playing guitar, so I was never able to like grow them out.
Yeah.
So if I wanted like long nails for some sort of event, I had to get press-ons. And obviously during COVID, like everything kind of starting to shut down, salons were shutting down and everything. And I had like this press-on nail set and I was like, I'm just going to draw designs in this. And then I was like, oh, that looks cute. And I put it up in Depop. And then within 2 minutes, like I got a sale and I was like, whoa, that's weird. People like what I do. And also bear in mind, like I don't come from like an artistic background. Like I'm very, very creative, but not whenever it comes to like actually designing and drawing things. So I was like, okay, that works. So then I like republished the listing and another sale. And I was like, okay. So then over a period of time, I started like moving on to Etsy, and then I got a Shopify and I started actually like creating press-on nails. So I would have like ordered like 1,000 units of clear press-on nails and started painting them with my own products and then curing them under a UV lamp and then packaging them all cute and sending them. But yeah, it ended up quite like successful for being 16, 17. I like sold to 24 countries in 1 year, and I worked with a lot of influencers, which was
24
really
countries in 1 year.
Oh my
And you're
goodness.
16 years old.
Oh, it was hectic. I mean, it was chaotic. I didn't have a life, but also that was the good thing about COVID, because
everyone was at home.
Everybody was at home. So I was either going to be like doing nothing, just sitting about, and maybe, I don't know, like going out for runs or whatever. But I just, I literally put every part of my life into the nail mail. And like, I'm so glad I did it, because it taught me a lot. And I also got like a lot of really cool connections, and like working with influencers was one of the coolest things that I done. And a lot of issues, you know, like obviously because I was so young, you know, sometimes you're going to get like bad, not really complaints as such, but like, you know, maybe like a package doesn't arrive in time.
Yeah.
And it's just all of that nonsense. So I was just trying to like navigate that space too. Like I didn't know what I was doing at the time. But that was really fun.
You give it a shot.
I gave it a shot. And
give it a shot.
It was so cool. But yeah, it was incredible. Like, it was incredible. Yeah, I miss it. I want to go back to that.
If you do it again, I'll order some.
I did try, because then I kind of like trickled off, because obviously, you know, salons started opening up again. And then that's whenever I moved to Malaga, and I kind of just like stopped it. And like, I still loved it. And then I think as well, like I started working with a manufacturer in Korea, because what I found was like, to make a set of nails, it was costing me about 35p, and I was selling them for £15. So like, it was insane money wise, but where the effort was like the labor. I was spending like 24 hours a day, like bent over trying to like create something, and like breathing in fumes. So it was just like a lot
of stress.
Yeah. And then I just started working with that manufacturer, and that's where like my love started like going downhill, because what I loved about it was actually creating the designs and stuff, but I didn't love was packaging them together. So I was like, why am I buying nails that I don't even have to design anymore, and I'm packaging them? Like it didn't make sense. So I think my love just kind of dwindled in that area. But yeah, and then I tried to start it again like 2 years ago. Had a whole new rebrand. It was really cool. But yeah, it's just been tricky. It's been tricky. So you know yourself, like in the beauty industry, it's super oversaturated. Also, I mean, you can go to Primark and get a set of press-on nails for crowded, like £1. Yeah, and like so much. It just doesn't add up anymore. And I probably don't have the time to actually like hand make nails anymore. I wish I did, because it was like super therapeutic. But
it's hard turning like a hobby into a business. Like you need to make sure that you don't lose the love you have for it.
Exactly. That
it's hard.
It's so important. And like, I think, as soon as you start losing that love, like it just goes downhill. But yeah, I definitely found that with the nail mail. I don't know why I ever replaced the one aspect of the business that I liked, which was creating the nails. But yeah, even like, because like, you have so many things to keep on top of. Like there was social media. I was struggling with that. Like I remember I created an Instagram, and like trying to actually like get the time to like take videos and take photos and post content. That was really difficult. But also like it was the most beneficial thing, because like in theory, that's what gave me the majority of my customers was, you know, having that presence on social media. And then that was another like channel as well to sell through. Like I was selling through Instagram and getting PayPal payments. But yeah, it's definitely difficult, because you're trying to wear all the hats, and it's hard at that age. It's just, I really should have been concentrating on my exams.
What lessons do you think you've learned from your past two businesses have carried on to Represented right now? And if for our audience, if you could give some context about what Represented is.
Yeah, for sure. So Represented is a platform that I'm currently building. It's almost like a talent marketplace. It's a place for students to create profiles, and it's kind of like the Fiverr of the event industry. So I'm connecting students with brands that need event staff, maybe for pop-ups, launches, demos, samplings, just all different kind of events. But it's a very transparent platform. Again, works kind of like Fiverr. You can go on, you can few different profiles, few different candidates that you can get for your event, and then you can book them directly. It's quite nice, because I'm trying to like solve that issue within the area. You know, as a student, you want a bit of like income, you want a bit of flexible work, but it's so hard to find that. So I'm trying to like bridge that gap as well. But also because I came from a marketing background too. Like I was working in events myself, and I noticed that it was really difficult to get the right staff for the right event. So it's also trying to solve that problem, because inevitably like that is the fundamentals of a business. It's solving problems that is going to create value for yourself, but also for your customers. But like again, the nail mail as well, like that was solving a problem at that time. That's also why I'm not doing it now, because it's not really a problem anymore. We do have salons. So it's just being able to know when to walk away from a business as well, I guess. But yeah, represented, it's going well. I think this year has been, but I started, I think it was like, I got the idea April last year, and then I started like September. So like, yeah, it's just been a busy period of time. I've been putting myself forward for different events like Dragon's Den that we did together, which was super exciting.
Congratulations on the swap prize.
Yeah, I know, that was so random. That was so good though. I was so pleased. Yeah, that was crazy. Like Dragon's Den was
so hectic.
Yeah, and especially like I was balancing my final exams, and
that's so hard. Oh my god,
that was tough. That was tough, but like so worth it. Yeah, because like you just have to do things. I could not let that opportunity pass by. Like, it was one thing I always said whenever I started university. I was like, I am going to do Dragon's Den. But obviously in first year I didn't have represented. I didn't have represented till like this time last year. So I was like, what am I going to do? And I was like, I can't do the nail mail because like it's gone. She's gone. So I was like, what am I going to do? But yeah, it just all kind of like everything just fit into place. It was like it was meant to be. I was so happy I did it. But yeah, stressful time. Also kind of scary though, wasn't it?
It was so scary. Oh my god. Like I was looking at the judges' audience. I was like, oh god, help me.
Oh no, I know.
If you were to pitch in front of like Jill and Matthias, that's kind of different.
Still scary.
It's scary, but because we know them so well.
Also because Matthias is going to give you he's going to give you feedback whether you like it or not.
Exactly.
Like what you can improve on. That's hard to hear sometimes.
It is hard to hear, but it is what helps.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
You know,
definitely.
I feel like my pitching skills have definitely upgraded after working with them.
Yeah. Yeah,
wow,
same. I know, I feel for them as well because like they're just listening to us over and over again. Like I know for myself, like when I was preparing for the short pitch, I was just stumbling on my words and I was really like overthinking. I was like, I can't do this. So like they're listening to like my mental breakdown as well. But yeah, that's all. Dragon's Den was really cool.
Credit to Jill and Matthias.
Thanks guys. I couldn't do without you. But yeah, it was fun. The questioning was so scary. Like
the question,
honestly, I think I underestimated that bit because like you watch Dragon's Den online and I feel like the questions are always kind of fine, but for some reason,
university standard would be different.
Oh, so it was scary. I was just like, please, can I have some funding? Like, I didn't know how to answer some of the questions. I was just like, I just froze on the spot. So
it's so hard to like think about, like, because you're so nervous, like your mind goes blank. Like even though you've prepared yourself for the questions that you think they're gonna ask you, when they start asking, you're like, what am I saying?
And the thing is, like, you should know what to say because it's your business. Nobody knows your business more than you.
Exactly.
But yeah, that was definitely scariest part, but such a learning curve because for anything else that I'm going for in the next few weeks, like I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind, like get your questions right.
Just a good experience.
Yeah, I needed that. It's kind of like kick up the butt kind of thing.
And it's so good to see so many different ideas.
Yeah.
Like there were so many different like people like from different backgrounds, like medical students, sports students, like everywhere else. Yeah, there's law students.
But like that's one thing that surprised me because I was just so naive into thinking that everybody would be coming from like a business background, but not at all. And it just shows you like
biochemistry.
Like exactly, like that's where actually the real value is because like you're coming with all this knowledge. Like I don't come from a STEM background at all. So like you're lucky because you have the business knowledge, but you also have that like knowledge from STEM, and you can apply the two of them together to make something that actually like is great. And it's definitely not my background STEM at all. I don't know how to do it.
It's hard.
It looks like a rough one.
But I also want to talk about Barcelona. I know you spent some time in Barcelona before represented. So how was that?
Yeah, that was really fun. I keep forgetting that happened as well.
That was a placement year.
Yeah, so like a bit chaotic. I've just been doing so many random quests. Like that's one thing about me. I always have a side quest going on. Ask my friends. They'll be like, of course she's off doing something random. Like it's just weird.
As you should.
Yeah, I mean that's
how you live.
I live by the motto. It's like, well, obviously it's not mess around and find out, but you know yourself, fill in the blank. I fully like live my life by that motto. Like you never know what you enjoy until you actually do it. But yeah, Barcelona was really fun. So I was working for a startup. I still currently am working for them as well. It's called the Interna. It's a platform that connects interns to startups all across Europe, actually globally now. But yeah, so I was working remote from Barcelona. it's a very startup hub. Like it's got that startup culture in Barcelona. It's almost like the Silicon Valley of Europe, I would say. It's really cool in the terms of like, I went to 4 Years From Now, which is like a massive tech event during Barcelona Tech Week. And oh my goodness, like the people I met there it was incredible. It was people from all over the world, but they were all involved within like startups and some sort of, tech space as well. Cause like inevitably Represented does sit in the tech industry as well. But yeah, that was crazy. And that's kind of like what sparked Represented as well, because like I was just like, I don't know, I was just amazed seeing so many like ambitious founders that were creating something for themselves. And like I also loved the chaos. Like they lived off like the adrenaline, which I was like, I need that. Like that's very much my personality. I love a bit of adrenaline in life.
So was that like a point of realization that you were like, I want to build something for myself?
Yeah, I think like that, and working with Michael, the founder of Interna, like he just, well, I feel for him as well, because he's literally like working 24/7. Like obviously, everything's in the business. So I think that also sparked it as well. But just like the real experience, like also being in Barcelona, like I was outside of my house, obviously. Like I was outside of my normal routine. I wasn't with any family. Like I was very much in my own space, and that was a lot of time to like think and reflect, like what do I want with my life? And like it was almost like I always like refer to my life as like I'm business auditing my life. So I was just like, this is what do I actually want to do? So it was a lot of time to like think where I actually want to be, and what does the plan look like for me in the next 5 years? What I want to do after university. But yeah, so definitely that sparked a lot of Represented. And then obviously working for the startup that I'm currently with has definitely helped, because it is kind of in the same space. Like, because obviously I have that talent marketplace platform. It's kind of like a matchmaking platform. The Turner is the same. So like interns can go on there, they can build out a profile, and then as a startup you can go on and see what type of candidates are available, and then you can hire them directly as an intern for your company. So it is in that kind of same space, just of matchmaking, like the intermediary platform. It's Barcelona was definitely. It's, we'd love to go back. I mean, for any of those tech events, I would definitely. I think I'll probably go back quite soon. Like even just like for all the side events as well. It's incredible. But yeah, missing it. Like talking about it is making me like nostalgic. I mean, it was actually this time last year, so it wasn't that long ago, but just kind of like whoosh over my head now.
The Web Summit was in Lisbon, the one that you went to.
So I went to Web Summit.
Oh my God, how was that?
So good. It was so good. So I went with Interna. It was really good. We went for like 4 days, I think. I mean, like that was 4 days nonstop. I think I slept like a total of like 5 hours the whole trip. I mean, that is very much the fun of it. Startup life. Hustle and bustle. Like you're just gonna. You're living off coffee, let's be real. But that was cool, because that was literally on the go from like 8 a.m. got to the event. You were at the event till like 6 p.m. and then you were straight out to one of the side events, which I think the value is in the side events, because naturally everybody's like, maybe having a little drink or two. In my case, it was more than that. But that's where you're just doing a bit of like mingling, a bit of talking and like networking. And I like that really is the one thing that's helped me as well. Is like who is going to get you like so much further than what you know. That's definitely been really inspiring as well. And I think that's what's quite important in entrepreneurship as well, is to be able to surround yourself with like-minded people that are in the same space as you, that maybe want to be in that kind of chaotic entrepreneurial dynamic lifestyle. The Web Summit was so cool. Like again, it's same kind of vibe as 4 Years From Now as well in Barcelona. And then I saw Cahill there on the stage.
He was telling us about that.
But it's incredible. And even like the guest speakers, like I am obsessed with Grace Beverly. Do you know Grace Beverly?
Yes.
Actually, I have her planner here. Like this is my Bible. Like I was saying to you before this podcast, this is my Bible. So she has like, I think she's founded 3 companies. It's Tala. I'm obsessed with Tala. Tala is like a activewear, loungewear kind of company. Oh, so good. Get to know. It's really good. And then she also founded Renegade, which is like kind of like what Represented. It's like a platform that helps, I think, I'm not too sure actually. It helps, it's like some sort of like platform that helps influencers find brand connections, for maybe like doing a bit of UGC content creation and whatnot. And then obviously she has the productivity planner, which like
I might look into that.
Oh my goodness, it's so good. It's my actual Bible. My whole life is in there. See, if I lost that, I think I'd cry. Like
Oh my God.
I plan my life. Also, that's so good. Like, I love that I plan my life because it keeps me in check. I
Keeps
will
you
go,
accountable.
yeah. Oh, that's the one thing. Like, because my brain is always thinking of so many different things. Like, and then I just start wasting time, and I need to have some sort of like structure in my day, bit of organization. So yeah, for sure. But yeah, she was at, let's see, I told you I go down rabbit holes. So she was at Web Summit, and she like had this big talk on stage, and of course, like me being me, I had to be like the very first person there. I had to be first row. Like,
you had to see everything.
Oh my God, it was incredible. So like, even like listening to her, her story, because she started her company whenever she was like similar age to me. I think she was 22. She was studying at Oxford. She just basically saw like a problem. Like, I'm going to fix it. And I was like, oh, you're so inspirational. Let's go. So yeah, that was.
She's like, you said that if you were to have like a co-founder, like a dream co-founder, like it would be Grace Beverly.
Yeah,
I remember you saying that.
She has her head screwed on. Like, she has a real business brain, and I think I respect her so much. Just class.
Shout out to Grace Beverly.
Yeah. Shout out Grace Beverly, you're my inspiration. But yeah, that was cool to see her. And then like there were speakers like Toto Wolff, which was cool to see. And yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun. But even for like the team dynamic as well, like just being with the team and being able to like just work together, because obviously I work remote as well, so that I find that quite challenging. But being able to, you know, be with the team for a full week and be able to work with them there, it's just makes a big difference, especially on the business. But yeah, that's
so cool. Like how different, like how working in a startup can like give you so much more experience. And I feel like I love the part where you said about networking and stuff. And right now the world's becoming more digital, more automated, and Represented is all about people, like matching people with people and networking. And why do you think that still matters in a world where everything's just becoming very digital? Yeah,
well, human experience, in my opinion, is like the number one thing. Like, I absolutely love experiential marketing. I love like when things become like experience and become real. I mean, there's so many times, like obviously TikTok and Instagram, you're scrolling through so many things. You've got digital ads. I absolutely love marketing. Like, I love whenever an ad has me just like stop and I'm like, whoa, that's so cool. I love that. But whenever things are actually like come to life as well, it's just incredible. Like, that's when somebody kind of starts to realize like, this is a cool brand. That's where it sticks in your head. Like, I'll always remember the times that I was walking through Victoria Square and the company maybe stopped me and was like, do you want to try this? Or here, like, try this sample or whatever. Like, that always sticks in your head. I feel like those in-person connections is what we need. But also, like, obviously we are becoming in much more of like an AI and like digital age, but it is those moments that are standing out now. Like, more companies are starting to invest in these live brand activations that inevitably that's making them stand out more than just doing the like standard online digital ad. So yeah, I really like that space. Like, when things come to life, I like whenever people are representing somebody as well. And I think that's what the value of Represented is. It's like having that right person represent the right brand, like having that personality and stuff. I love that. Like, coming from working events myself, like I worked over, say, like 150, 200 events across many different brands. It's like a record or something. And it was crazy. It was like, what year was that? That was whenever I was first year, second year university. I just wanted a bit of cash on the side. I was just like, get me signed up to any sort of event work I can do. So things from like product launches to like awards nights was super fun. Like sometimes going down to Dublin to work as well. So I feel like that's where, again, the network comes in, because I grew such a big network within that industry. You know, I was talking with a lot of people, like different clients, but also different people that were working the same jobs as me, you know, different students. So that was really fun. But yeah, that gave me a bit of an insight into that industry. And I was just like, oh, I love this. And like, also I love making a difference in people's lives as well. Like even like a little smile and like just being able to like I don't know, interact with somebody. It's so special. So I love that. I just love I'm a very human centered person. Like, I love to be out and, you know, I noticed that people about you. Like, when I first met you in the student hub, I was like, this girl is really like friendly, like
I was like, I think I'm going to get on well with her.
No, I will literally talk to anybody, but that's the bad thing because I will talk to anybody about everything. So people just sort of like,
but we need that. We need that in the world right now.
100%. And yeah, I think it's so important. But like that's what I love about Represented, because I do love being able to see like the differences people can make on not just like from a brand perspective, but like having more events and more like activations is so nice. Like being able to walk through Belfast, it feels like it obviously it is changing a bit more. Like more people are starting to get out. It is just really, I don't know, it's wholesome. It's just seeing more in-person things rather than being stuck behind a screen. And I think COVID kind of did that to us. Like COVID made people kind of go into like a little shell of a house kind of thing and just not go out anymore. And
it's hard to come out of that as well.
It's so hard to come out of that, for sure. Definitely was hard for our generation, I think.
Yeah, exams getting cancelled, school.
Scary. Yeah, God, I still think about that, like that period of life, like it's not real, like what on earth. But yeah, for sure. So I think it's quite nice seeing that, we are reverting back to that. People getting out, people doing things, people meeting each other, people chatting. I love it. So it's very exciting.
That's nice. What do you think was like? What do you think is the main issue that Represented is solving right now?
Main issue I would say Represented is solving is really it's given students a platform to be able to find be able to find jobs that actually fit around their schedules. So as a student, like I find it really hard to get into event work. It's a very closed kind of network. So if you don't know somebody in the industry, you'll probably never do the flexible jobs. So it's very hard that way because it is closed off. So I think it's being able to give somebody that visibility and that platform to be able to show off. Like obviously there are traditional agencies. This is kind of where Represented was sparked from as well. Like I used to work at a traditional agency. A company would go to this agency and say, hey, I want 2 staff for Saturday to do A, B, and C. And then the company will never know who they're actually getting for that event. They don't know if they're the right fit. Sometimes for agencies, it's just like filling a person to a role. They don't really care who they're sending, as long as there's going to be somebody there. But you don't know who's going to be showing up, who's going to be representing you. So I wanted to have that more like transparent side for both, so the companies knew who they were getting, knew they were getting the right fit. Again, and I think it is all about like personality and charisma as well. So the way I've built Represented is you build out your platform or you build out your profile. You can like add different like experience. Maybe you have different experiences. Maybe you've already worked in like, I don't know, hospitality industry. So you might be more fit for that. Maybe you have like a food and hygiene certificate. So you can do food demos, food sampling. And then I also have like this little area where you can do like a video intro. So that's like 2 minutes to be like, hey, I'm Gabrielle. I love working within the beauty space. So like if it's a company that is looking for staff to do a beauty launch or whatever, then they know that's the right fit. So it's being able to kind of give value to both sides there, so they can see who they're getting and give students a place to be able to show off what they can bring. And then also it's quite nice because I'm saving costs on both sides. It's a very, I mean, the markup's insane for event work. For a traditional agency, they usually take 40 to 60% off. It's the markup. 40
to 60%?
Yeah, the markup's crazy. And then obviously like the students are being paid like the bare minimum, as much as is legal. So I'm trying to be a bit different because I'm not really in the recruitment space. It's a tech platform, it's matchmaking. So I'm letting students set their own day rate. Like they're completely in charge. It's just like Fiverr. It really, really is just like Fiverr. So it is quite nice because students can dictate what they want to do, who they want to work for, and brands can dictate who they want to work for them as well. In terms of like, do they want somebody to do like product launches or whatnot? I keep repeating the same thing, but it's such a simple concept, and I feel like it's almost too simple, but again, like that's what needs to be done.
Like that is kind of missing because I mean, you have Q Work in Queens, for example, and they're really helpful. They give you jobs around the university and things like that. But outside at the end of the day, university can offer, how many spaces they have.
Yeah, exactly.
How many jobs they have. But if they want something a bit more external in a company or in a startup or something like that, I feel like that's really good. And I feel like that suits a big range of students, not just like, students who are doing STEM or
exactly.
business or art or whatever.
It's being able to open up to more people, and that's why I'm keeping it students only for now, because I know like students do want something that works around their schedule. And then also in another way, like I said, like I'm not charging those 40 to 60% markups. I think that's just insane. I'm being able to tap into smaller companies. So for example, like a lot of this stemmed from do you know Belfast Coffee Company?
I've
Like
heard
the
of it,
yellow brand. Yeah. So I like got chatting to them a few years ago whenever I was doing an event for a different company. And we were talking, and I was just like, they were like, oh, I'd love somebody to be able to like, you know, give out samples or go to the Balmoral show and represent my company. And I was like, yeah, for sure. But they just didn't really have the cash flow there. They were very like, they just like, it's just not, people can't pay mega money to have somebody represent them whenever they can just do it. So that's where a lot of that stemmed from as well. I was just like, I can tap into more like smaller local businesses, which is nice. And be able to give them like a face to represent their company. But yeah, it's trying to be a bit more efficient and almost improve what the current model is with traditional agencies. I mean, not to say that I'm not trying to be disruptive at all. I think traditional agencies still do what you do, but I'm just trying to be that extra option, you know, that more.
I love how much care you put into it. Like when it comes to starting a company, people look for like profits or you know, you think a lot about the story and about like your personal experience and trying to change something from that. So I really respect that.
Thanks. No, I definitely am. I think that's where I'm kind of like in the middle of like a social enterprise, but also not. Because my main issue I want to fix is like giving students like more accessibility to pay. And like, I don't know if you've been watching like the BBC recently, but like there's so many articles coming out about student poverty. I mean, like student loans aren't enough, and like I can feel it, like student loans aren't enough. So being able to give students something else, you know, that they don't have to rely. Like there was this statistic I found. It was like over half, or was it exactly half of students in Northern Ireland were left like just £100 after rent was paid, and that's before a single other bills. So like you can imagine that's not really stretching. So
£100, like, that's
and then like part-time jobs, like yes, you can get a part-time job, you can work in Spa or you can go to Tesco or whatever, but like it's quite rigid. Like you can't really pick and choose your hours. So again, Represent is trying to fix that, just give you a bit more, you know, space and authority to say like, this is when I want to work, this you know, just to have more control and kind of be on that like freelancey side, which is great. But yeah, definitely my priority there. But we're all very much at the very beginning of the journey. I think recently I've been just super sucked in with university.
How do you manage all that? How are you managing university, startup?
I haven't. In fairness, I actually haven't. So I have this like little like person on my shoulder that's like, all your time has to go into university. It's your last year, give it your last shot. And in fairness, like that's what I've done. Like I'm in my last year. Okay. I really need to just put everything in like everything I have, all my effort needs to go into there because I won't regret it. And like obviously the startup can wait, and it's like it can wait. But you know, the one thing that I find really painful is like, because I'm still like trying to passively do it, but I'm getting like interest from students, getting interest from companies, and I'm just watching those opportunities pass by because like I actually don't have like the capacity right now to put my effort in to represent it. Well, I do not, because I just finished yesterday, didn't I? So I have no excuse anymore. But yeah, that's hard, like seeing like kind of cash go on the table and not take it because I just don't have the time because of university. But that's completely fine, because I think that if anything, that's just helped me a bit more. Like I've understood that people are actually interested, and it's you know, I'm still in that validation stage as well, represented. So it's a vote of confidence that people are keen, but it's awful if it just saying no. Like I just don't have the capacity. But we're good. We're good. Yeah. Yes. So that's my plan going forward.
You have time to work on it now.
Yeah. I definitely have a lot of work to put into it, and I definitely have a lot of like refining, retuning everything. Yeah. And again, I don't come from a tech background as well, so trying to build a platform and being bootstrapped is quite difficult. So yeah, it's tough.
From your entire like final year, because you were working on the startup as well as Dragon's Den and exams and final year and stuff, what was like the biggest thing that you think changed about yourself, like personality wise?
Personality wise, I feel like I I remember I just had to like really talk to myself when I got home from Barcelona, and I was like, right, just give it everything you've got. Like you literally, again, I think this stems from like losing a parent from a young age. I'm like, you just have to not let any opportunity pass you by. Like just go for it, go for it, go for it. Like I've really changed in the mental side of things. Like I just don't give myself a minute, which is probably not great, but I would get up, and again, this is why I have this planner. I'm just trying to like get through what I need to get through to kind of like be successful in a way. So I don't know. I feel like it's shaped me personally this year, because just trying to balance so many things. But yeah, it's just definitely having that drive and trying to find it within me. But some days I'm just like, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything, and that's fine. It's actually so fine. Yeah, but
fine. Everyone needs a break. Everyone needs some breathing
sure. But it's definitely been hard the past year trying to balance loads of aspects of my life. But
you take a break now.
Yeah,
you should take a break now.
I don't know. It's summer, so like it's like the busiest time for events.
That's true.
So I'm like, let's go feel represented. But I don't know. We'll see. It's very scary.
Just to finish off, I want to ask you one final question. Yeah. What do you think is missing from the startup ecosystem in Belfast right now? And what do you think that everyone, including you, could like benefit from?
I'm not too sure. Like, obviously there's a massive difference between like the startup ecosystem here in Belfast and as it is in London. Obviously there's a massive difference. I think one thing that doesn't help us, especially here in Northern Ireland, is like we kind of doubt ourselves a little bit. Like we just we're too nervous to make that first step, I think, because we're almost like scared of what people are going to think, or like scared of people going to judge us. And like it is, I think that's kind of like, because we live in Northern Ireland, everybody kind of knows each other, and everybody's scared to like be that one like different person that's gonna try to make something for themselves. For me, I found that like I was really nervous to like say to my friends like, oh, I'm gonna try build a startup, because I was like nervous. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people are like, oh, good luck with that. Like,
I get you.
Yeah, I just feel like some people don't have the full belief in you as well. But that's one thing that drives me. It's like, okay, watch me. Like I'm gonna do this. I don't care. So I think that's one thing that in terms of Belfast is definitely hindering us. Yeah. But I would say that the ecosystem's getting way better, because like there's so many opportunities now. Like I have noticed there's a lot more like funding opportunities as well, and and there must be something that's going on, because they're trying to like invest in more entrepreneurs, especially like young entrepreneurs as well. And like I don't know, I just think they're trying to put a lot more effort into this space, which is so great to see. But I think we're quite far away from being the likes of like a startup hub like London and Barcelona. But it's great to see so many different events and things happen. Like that's what I'm trying to get involved in as well. You know, just different things with Ormo Labs and maybe events that Queens are putting on as well. It's just about getting out there. But I think it's definitely getting better. But I think there's definitely a stigma with entrepreneurship in Northern Ireland.
Definitely. 100%. Also, like a lot of people, no one talks about it as much. Sure. No one talks about it. Even when I told like people, oh, I'm starting a company or I'm starting a brand, they're like, really?
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
People like don't have the belief in you or something. Like, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it kind of grinds my gears a little bit sometimes when somebody's just like, they think you're delusional. Like, I'll never forget the day that whenever I was at the very beginning of the nail mail, like I was getting like sometimes 50 orders a day, right? It was taking off. I like didn't have time. And I remember like one of my like friends at the time was like, oh, like how's that little business of yours going? Like a really like passive way. And I was like, that little business is going absolutely fantastic. Thank you. Like I am like blood, sweat and tears is going into that little business. And I remember just thinking, people just don't have like, it's so hard to support you. Like you need your cheerleaders. And that's one thing as well. Like startup life kind of shows you like who you want to be surrounding yourself with. Exactly. You want like little cheerleaders, and like all my friends are like that. Like they're like, oh my God, go girl, like you got this. So I think that's so nice. But I definitely am so aware that like this where we are in Northern Ireland, some people just kind of look at you and we're like, good luck, or thanks. Why don't you just go and work in a corporate or whatever? And like, no, I want to be chaotic. I'm delusional. Okay.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. I hope you enjoyed, and I've learned so much.
Unreal. No, thank you.
Had such a great time.
Yeah,
thank you so much.
Incredible.